Hey, it's Erin from Simple Purposeful Living, and today we're talking about how can you stretch meat and save money at the grocery store. With the rising cost of groceries, I know many of you are wondering how can you stretch that meat and save a little bit of money. I get lots of questions about this on the regular, so I thought it was time to talk about it. So let's talk about 5 ways you can save money on meat and stretch that grocery food budget. Number 1, skip the meat. I know it seems like we're supposed to be stretching the meat, but what are we talking about? Skip the meat. Can you go meatless one night per week? Things like salads, pastas, sandwiches, quesadillas, pizza can all be meatless and are just as delicious without any meat. So consider it maybe a little bit of a challenge or push to go meatless one night a week. All right, number 2, swap out the meat. I just got a question today that a reader noticed that pork tenderloin was cheaper than other cuts of meat. And do I use pork tenderloin? I do. I not only love to use pork tenderloin on the grill, it's great marinated. It's also great in the slow cooker for shredded pork for tacos and for other meals. It's just so delicious. So can you think outside of your traditional meats and swap out a meat? Maybe it's even canned chicken instead of fresh chicken, or maybe it's even frozen chicken instead of fresh chicken. Those things can really add up on savings if you just swap out the meat. All right, number 3, sub out the meat. I want you to think outside the meat box and think about proteins that aren't meat. Things like lentils, beans, eggs are all good options for subbing out. You could do a breakfast pizza with eggs and cheese. You could do breakfast tacos, eggs and cheese. You could do bean quesadillas. You could do refried bean tacos. Think outside the box. You'd be surprised at what you can sub out meat for. All right, next, thin out your meat. This is number 4. Can you stretch your meat by thinning it out either with some vegetables or with beans? One of my favorite ways to make taco meat and make it stretch, because I have a growing family, is to add a 12-ounce can of black beans as well as a can of carrots. You'll be surprised, but the carrots don't add much flavor. They kind of just add a fiesta flair, if you will. And you can stretch 1 pound of ground beef to 3 pounds of ground beef mixture with that beans and carrots, and it only adds about $2 extra for those things. So think about how you can thin out your meat. And your last thing I want you to think about is how can you make the meat the side and not the star of the meal, okay? Traditionally, we make a meat and potatoes and vegetables meal, but how can you stretch your meat budget by making it the supporting actor instead of the star? Maybe instead of meat and potatoes, you have things like pasta or salads or wraps, sandwiches, all of those sorts of things where meat can be stretched a little bit more. You're still getting the taste of meat, the protein, but it's not such a heavy contender in the meal lineup. Okay, so let's review. The 5 ways to stretch meat and save money on your groceries is skip the meat. Can you be challenged to go meatless one night a week? Think of things like pasta, pizza, quesadillas, anything like that where you can go meatless. Number 2, swap out the meat. Is there another meat that's less expensive, a cut of meat? Maybe instead of fresh, you're going frozen or canned. Think about that. Sub out the meat. Can you sub for another protein like lentils, beans, or eggs? Thin out the meat. Can you stretch your meat by adding something to a meat mixture to stretch it out? And last but not least, don't make meat the star of the show. How can you make it the side or the supporting actor instead of that? If you'd like more information, make sure you click subscribe and save, like this video, as well as hit the bell button to get notified. And if you want all 10 ideas for how to stretch meat and save money on groceries, click the link below. Until next time, keep on keeping on with a simple, purposeful life. It's Erin Port with Simple Purposeful Living. Before I go, let's meal plan for next week. I love to meal plan with you in an effort to inspire and encourage you to do the same, because you know you're going to save time, money, stress, and gather around the table with your family if you meal plan. Just take 20 minutes at the beginning of the week. I promise your future self will thank you, not only with stress savings, but also with money savings, time savings. You're going to go to the store less, you're going to save money, and it's going to be easier to gather around the table and eat good food with your family. Okay, so of course I grabbed my 52-week meal planner. You can find these in shop.simplepurposefulliving.com. our best-selling product, what we're most known for. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. Next week is Memorial Day week, meaning we are going to head to the lake for the long weekend. So I'm going to take you through what I do for that as well. But first, what I do before I ever meal plan is I write it all down in my, I write all my agenda items in my weekly planner. I keep all my long range dates in my phone. I keep, and then once a week, I write them all down in my planner. That way I know what's going on for the week. I can familiarize myself and then make meals according to our schedule, because the worst thing it comes to meal planning is you plan all these awesome meals and you don't match your schedule, you don't make them, you waste food, you waste time, and you think meal planning doesn't work for you. So make sure you plan out your week first, know what kind of meals you need to make, how many meals you need to make, what that magic number of meals, I call it the magic number, how many meals you need to make for the week. So next week, all I need to make is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll explain why, because we are headed up to the lake, so we'll eat in the car on Thursday night, probably just some fast food. Monday night I already have taken care of because that's the day I'm getting back from Texas, and then Friday night we are going to do our meal for our larger family. So when we go to the lake, my parents are there, my cousins are there, so this year we're going to take turns since my mom is recovering from cancer, and we have Friday night, so we're going to take Friday night's meals. Okay, so now that I know I need meals for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then I'm also going to take a few desserts to the lake as well. I went ahead and I brainstormed and thought about what I wanted to make. So Tuesday night, we don't have anything. All of the major sports are done with. It's the last week of school. So we're going to do something simple, and we're going to do Greek bowls. Greek bowls are awesome. It's just either orzo or rice, marinated chicken, and then a village salad, a Greek salad with tomatoes, chopped cucumbers, chopped red onion, feta, and a little bit of olive oil. You put all that on top. It is delicious. So we're going to do Greek bowls on Tuesday night. I'm going to go ahead and write that on my planner. You can see that's in pink. I like to then go ahead and write down anything that I need for that meal in pink on the grocery side. So I'm going to make sure I need tomatoes, cucumbers. I'm going to need some feta. And I'm also going to need some chicken breast. I might either buy frozen or fresh. Frozen will save me a little bit of money, so if I can find frozen, I'll probably do that because I'm just going to marinate it and put it on the grill. I marinate the chicken for Greek chicken bowls in Greek salad dressing, so I'm going to need Greek salad dressing. And then I'm also going to need, I already have olive oil on hand, and I already have rice on hand. I could use orzo, but since I already have rice on hand, I'll save money and just use what I have. Okay, and then I need a red onion. So you can see from my meal plan that I have Greek bowls and then all the ingredients I need. Now, before I go to the grocery store, I'm going to take this meal planner, since I'm doing this with you all on video, I'm going to take this meal planner and take it to my fridge, freezer, and pantry, and make sure that you don't already have some of these items before I go to the store, because that will save me money as well. And then I'll just cross them out and I won't need those. But for now, for this purpose, I'm writing all the ingredients down, and then my last step before I go to the grocery store or order groceries online is to check my fridge, freezer, and pantry to see if I have any of those items. Okay, the next thing we're gonna have next week is chicken tetrazzini. I already actually have some cooked chicken. I ordered a bunch of chicken in bulk last week because sometimes in order to save money, I talked about this, is to just buy in bulk of a larger amount of chicken or a larger amount of meat, because then you can cook it all up or freeze some and use it for later, and you save a little bit of money. So I have some shredded chicken that I used last week, and I saved the rest for this week. So chicken tetrazzini is going to be really easy. This recipe is coming out in our new cookbook. I'll do the same thing. I'll add the grocery items to my grocery list, and if I have all of those things on hand, I will just buy what I need at the store. Okay, Thursday night, like I said, we're going to eat out. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my meal planning stickers. You can get these also in our shop, and I'm just going to put an eat out sticker. Let's see, I need another one. Here it is, eat out. So let me grab that one. Been going through these. Use my green sticker right there, eat out. So I have that on Thursday. And then Friday night, like I said, we're going to the lake, and our night for a meal is, we decided to make tacos. So we're gonna make tacos, a taco bar on Friday night. So I'll get all the ingredients for tacos and with sides, guacamole, salsa, and all those sorts of things. And then my family can just eat it bar style in in the kitchen and we all eat out on the deck. And then my cousin will do Saturday night, and then Sunday night on Memorial Day weekend, we are going to get some pizza and celebrate May birthdays. So we have everything covered. And then, of course, like I said, I'm also going to make Better Than Anything cake. That's recipes also in our new cookbook, and scotcheroos. Scotcheroos are my mom's favorite, so I'm going to take those to the lake in celebration of her beating cancer for the second time. So I have all of my things planned. I'm going to finish recording it, finish writing out my grocery list. I'll either go to the grocery store on Tuesday of next week or order groceries to be picked up when I get back on Monday. But we're ready to go. In under 20 minutes, we have our meals planned, what we're going to eat, and our week planned out. So I'm feeling good about where we're going next week. Take a few minutes and do this. It will transform your life. Oftentimes, the simplest things done on purpose make the biggest difference. Have a great day. Like this content, make sure you subscribe and like, and then hit that bell so you're notified every time there's new content from Simple Purposeful Living.